How you doing? Jeff back here from Black Sales Studio here in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm making a little bit of a different video. I haven't posted anything in a long time. I still haven't wrapped up any of my SPL Mixstream XP reviews, and I've learned a lot more about that piece of equipment and how I want to use it, and I understand it a lot more than I used to. So something like that will be coming soon, as I'm going to be mixing a guy's tune coming up here. But I want to focus here on this GSSl compressor. It's essentially a copy of an SSL G series VSA bus compressor, and it's great because it costs about 25% if you build it on your own of what an SSL does, and it sounds great. And there's also an option that I opted to do on mine. I'm actually getting the kit in coming soon, where you add a API op amp signal path along with an API style transformer left and right output. I'll be doing that soon. I have most of the parts on the way. But I want to use this to just tell people that, you know, these things sound great. They're awesome on drums. They're awesome on just using as a, you know, an entire mix, just kind of gluing a mix together at the end of when you're recording. And you know, I'm not one out to make any money, but I know a lot of people know how to solder, know how to put things like this together. So, you know, I'd love to help anyone out by, you know, providing a service to build these for anyone. I'm actually designing right now my own custom faceplate, because though this one's nice, it just doesn't have the flair that I'd like from something like this. It's a powder coated kind of gray and black scheme, and I'm really into the anodized aluminum. I actually just had a panel made for a 500 series compressor. I'm sorry, 500 series delay control module, where it's in the DIYRE series. So it's a color palette module where there are microchips that are built in, and you choose what you want by these controls. Now the problem with that is that if you want to control anything on the board, you have to take the actual module out. So I actually came up with a panel here where I wired, you know, straight into the board with some plugs, and I was able to control everything from the outside. And it's a nice, you know, anodized aluminum engraved and color-filled engraved panel that turned out amazing, and it looks completely professional. So that's something that I'm looking to design for the GSSl compressor. Make something with a little bit more flair, a little bit more life to it. Again, really not out to make money, but I'm out to spread this word. So I mean, if anybody wants something like this made, you know, I'd only require a parts deposit, and then, you know, the labor would come later. Worst case scenario, you know, someone doesn't pay for the labor after I'm done, and I get to keep a compressor for free. So it's just something to put out there, because not everybody can solder, and I think these things are amazing. These things sound great. I use this on everything. I only have one, so sometimes I'll print a drum track, my parallel compression drum track, with this, because it smashes drums amazing. Super round and punchy, but it's also great to use as like your mix compressor, and it just glues everything together and tames the drums that are trying to punch over top of all the rest of the instruments at the end of the mix. Anyone interested, let me know. If not, this is just a video letting you know how much I love this thing. I think SSL made a great product, and Gyref over in Europe made a great schematic and a great DIY build to recreate what was already an amazing product at an affordable cost.